97% of men who try appointment setting never get a role, okay? They send hundreds of messages, get ignored, and then just quit thinking that it's a scam. But the truth is it's not a scam, you're just doing it wrong. Now in the next 15 minutes or so, I'm gonna show you the exact step-by-step process my students personally use to get a free to 20K plus per month job offer in appointment setting, okay? Even with having absolutely no experience. Now, if you don't know already, my name is Josh. I run Setter School, which is a mentorship and community of guys who want to master the high income skill of appointment setting, leave their 9-to-5s, leave the position that they're currently in, and overall build time, money, and location freedom. Now, over the past year, we've helped a ton of guys land their first setting role, such as Ron. Ron is 25, he's from Birmingham. He started Setter School 4 months ago. He's been consistently making anywhere from 18 to 24K per month every single month for the past 3 months in a row, just by working with a client who helps people with their content. Or even Joe. Joe started with us 4 months ago. Joe is actually flying out to Koh Samui in Thailand, which is where I'm currently at today, in 2 days' time to link up with me for the first time. Joe joined us 4 months ago. He's been working with a few fitness coaches. He has been currently making 7 to 8K every single month consistently through doing the same thing as everyone else has done, appointment setting. Or even Callum. Callum is literally living with me out in Koh Samui in Thailand right now. And Callum is expected to make well over 10K at the end of November with 2 big paying clients. And again, the truth is they didn't get lucky. They all started in crap positions. Ron was a roofer, Joe was an EE sales representative, Callum was a bricklayer, all similar ages, all from the UK, all pretty much in the worst circumstances possible, riddled with limiting beliefs, didn't have much, didn't have the freedom that they wanted in life. I mean, 2 of them are literally living out in Koh Samui with me, but they didn't get lucky. They put in the work, followed the same system as everyone else, and now this has allowed them to get into the position that they are now in today. Now, before I even show you how it works, let me just tell you exactly why most people never actually make it with an appointment setting. Now, me as an appointment setting coach, I've reviewed thousands of conversation DMs from appointment setters, and most of them fail before they even start. Now, one of the reason number one as to why most people fail as an appointment setter, the cold outreach trap. Every single day, I see time and time again, everyone copying and pasting the same message. Hey bro, are you looking for an appointment setter? Now you have to realize these coaches are getting flooded with that same message every single day. At least like 50 of these messages every single day, okay? There's no skill, no personality, and no like authority positioning from these setters because there's no difference between any of them. Reason number 2, desperation energy. These setters are not coming from power or authority. They're not showing themselves as that position that they should be showing themselves in. They're coming through panic and they're coming just through them wanting to make as much money as possible and chasing the money. And these business owners can smell that. I mean, if you chase a goose, if you chase a duck, what's it going to do? It's going to run away, right? It's the exact same thing here. If you're just chasing the money, then it's going to run away from you. Reason number 3, wrong targets. These setters who are just starting out are DMing anyone that looks like they have a few followers, but really they should be DMing the right target. These business owners that are making a lot of money every single month, are bringing in a lot of revenue every single month because they have systems that are already working and you can just plug yourself into what is already working, follow that system, and the money is just going to be flowing in for yourself as a setter. And reason number 4, no proof or structure. You can't expect a business owner to trust you inside of their system, trust you to log onto their account or be their setter when you can't even message like someone that should be trusted into going into this. And that is why the success rate is so low. And the fix is so simple. It's literally just changing your approach and approaching this like how you would want to if you are a business owner. Okay, so your job as a setter is super simple. You talk to people who are already interested in the offer, ask them a few questions to see if they're a good fit, and then book them in for a call with a closer, okay, the person that gets onto the call with the person that you're booking into, and that person just sells the program basically, okay? That's it. You're not selling, you're not cold calling, you're literally just having genuine conversations with people in the DMs, mostly on Instagram, and sometimes maybe TikTok, maybe Facebook as well, okay? So the closer, once that person gets onto the call, the closer signs them up, the business makes money, and you basically just keep a nice percentage out of that, or you get paid per booked call. Okay. So step 1, you need to look like a setter. Okay. First impressions matter. You wouldn't hire a personal trainer who looks out of shape. You wouldn't hire a personal trainer if he's fat as fuck, right? It's the same logic literally here. This is an example, okay? So what I mean by look like a setter is clean up your Instagram, okay? So this is one of my students, Naira. I'm going to go through a few guys' Instagrams just so you can see what exactly makes up a good Instagram and what doesn't, okay? So this is Naira. He's been with Setter School for a while now. He has good followers, okay? And what I mean by that, he has like good follower to following ratio. You don't have to have a ton. As long as you don't have like 2 followers and like 5,000 following, you're fine. A clean bio, okay? His bio is clean. It literally just says he's an appointment setter. He does high ticket sales, this, that, and the other. Mutual followers, okay? So just builds up a little bit of trust because he knows guys in the space clearly, and he has some clean posts. He just looks like an absolute G down there. The only thing that I would improve is to put a little, I mean, he does actually have a high ticket sales thing here, but it just doesn't look clear, okay? He needs to have like results or like a highlight down there that just shows his previous experience. Obviously, most guys watching this won't have previous experience, but once you do get that first paying client and you start booking them in calls and making money, you can put your results down here, and it shows other guys in the future your experience basically, and also just some credibility in the bio who he has been trained by. This is Lewis. I like to call him Lewis. This is Louis, okay? In his followers, again, he's got a good follower to follow in ratio. He's meta verified. So again, with the same here, when you message someone and you go into their request and they have like 10 people message him, but you're the only person with that little blue tick, I think it is like £9 a month. It just makes it stand out. It's that first initial attraction and has a better chance of actually getting them to reply to you. Okay. Again, he has a clean bio. You can see he does high ticket sales and what he does, mutual followings for that trust. And he actually has a results highlight down here. The only thing that I would improve on Louis' page here is he's always going out drinking, raving. You can see here exactly what he does. So it just almost looks like he's a party boy. He's a degenerate almost. And a lot of people won't like to buy into that. Okay. Because why would they want one of their sales reps to be going out drinking, partying all the time? Okay. That's not someone that they want to hire. Okay. They just want to make it, but you just want to really make it look clean. And also again, the credibility in the bio. Now, Ron here is another student again, followers, clean bio. He has the credibility in the bio. So you can see down here, trained by Josh Granger, which is myself. Obviously Ron's a student, mutual followers, clean posts. And he also has the results highlight down here. The only thing that I may possibly improve is a cleaner username, just because he will be messaging people in the requests. That is a few of our guys. This is a little checklist that you can go through for account optimization. So you just want a clean profile picture of you. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, a decent amount of followers, or even just having that good follower to follow in ratio, bio that clearly states that you do appointment setting or high ticket sales, at least 2 good posts or quality posts that show like a good lifestyle. Even if you've been to like a few countries before, awesome, like different countries, put them in there. You travel, like it shows a good lifestyle of yourself. Okay. You need to have a public account so they can actually see you. Again, if I go into my request and I see I want to hire someone, but that person has no bio, no profile picture, private account, they could be like an Indian bot scammer for all I know. I don't actually know. So, okay. So they need to have a public account so they can actually see you. Quality highlights that make your page look more professional. Remove yourself from any posts that you're tagged in that make you look unprofessional or like a degenerate. Right down here, you can see this little button down here. You can click on it and it will be any photos that you have been tagged in basically, and you can remove those straight away. Meta verification, again, £9 a month, create wins highlight and trained by X, Y, and Z in the bio for credibility. Okay. Once you've done this, you need to ask yourself, is your account good enough? Okay. If I ran a business, would I hire myself? Why? Why not? Okay. You really need to ask yourself that before you even start doing step 2. Step 2, find the right businesses. Okay. Don't just message random people. Don't just message anyone. You need to look for online coaches or businesses who are already making sales. Okay. And you can tell this by them having testimonials, them having client results, them having a link to book a call to action in their bio. And what I mean by this is a lot of guys' accounts, you will see in their bio that they say DM Word for one-to-one coaching or DM whatever that may be. Again, if I go back here, you can see in Louis, message me Wi-Fi to learn more, message me Raw to learn HTS. Okay. So a fitness coach might say, DM me fitness or DM me coach for one-to-one fitness coaching. Okay. So that is exactly what I mean by CTA. Their content drives customers and these people actually need setters. So again, we'll go for a few examples. Charlie Johnson, he is a fitness business coach. He can clearly, as you can clearly see here, he helps men get jacked. So he helps men with fitness and also helps coaches, fitness coaches build businesses. Okay. So he has a clear offer. As you can see, he has proven results. He has 8K client wins and 1K plus coaches. Verified followers. He has 500K followers, consistent content, real testimonials. You can see down here, he's got loads of testimonials, video reviews, this, that, and the other. A link to the funnel. So you can see he has a link into his like website or whatever he is actually selling it through, and a high ticket service helping coaches and people get jacked basically. Again, Nick Setting, which is a business coach. Okay.
He has 91k followers, so you can see he's verified. He has 91k followers. It's a clear offer, so he's consulting people. He's helping businesses grow. As you can see, he has that CTA stuck below 100k months. DM me info. So he's helping businesses get past 100k months and help them grow a lot more. Proven track record, 310k a month, 65 mil plus client sales, consistent reels and testimonials, and he has that DM keyword funnel and a clear CTA, literally like we were saying on Charlie's over here. And Dean Frost, okay, an Airbnb coach. Why is it good? He helps professionals build Airbnb offers. As you can see, Airbnb HMO. I help working professionals build a remote Airbnb business. Literally tells you exactly what he does. He has loads of wins down here, okay, which literally tells you that he has testimonials. 33k followers, you can see he's verified and everything. Regular reels and strong social proof, and a high ticket niche, which is appointments, Airbnb, sorry. Helping work with professionals, okay? So you can see he's got a ton of stuff going on there, and all three of these guys would literally be the perfect fit. And there is a ton more guys like this that you can literally go through and message them as well. Now, step 3, the outreach message, okay? So for this, we're going to use personalized video and message, okay? And not the video won't work for everyone, so that's why we say both. How does personalization benefit you, okay? Firstly, and this is going to make sense in a minute, personalization builds instant trust. Nobody else is willing to do this, okay? It makes you stand out from the crowd because you're literally personalized, rather than what I was saying before. Hey, bro, you looking to hire an appointment setter? Which everyone is saying, okay? You really want to make this personalized as possible for them, which is going to make you stand out from the rest of the people who are doing that. Hey, bro, are you looking for an appointment setter? Okay, and it also gives you a brief 30 to 60 second window to like actually sell yourself, okay? So for message, and you can also use this for a video. I'm going to go into a structure for the Loom video soon, but the 5-step outreach message structure, okay? So firstly, the opener, you want to keep it informal, okay? So yo, bro, okay? It just gets instant trust straight away. People are more inclined to click on that. Then you also want to like personalize it, okay? Personalization is key. You want to pick something off of their page. Let's say you're messaging Dan. Dan's a fitness coach, okay? And you have gone on Dan's story. Literally right now, he's posted 2 hours ago that he's just done a 100k marathon or something like that, okay? That's a huge like congrats to him. So you want to personalize that. Yo, Dan, just saw that you've done a 100k marathon, okay? That's literally what he just put on his story. And then you want to give him a genuine compliment. So you want to link this to the personalization. Yo, Dan, just seen that you've done a 100k marathon, and then you want to compliment him on that. After that, you've already gotten drawn in. He's like, fuck, this guy's like actually just giving me a genuine compliment. He's taken time out to go on my page. And now here you just want to get to your point or service, okay? Keep it short, sweet, and simple, and end it in a question so you actually give them something to respond to. And as far as it goes with like Loom videos, okay? So making videos to these guys, it's a little bit more time consuming, but instead, you can just send them like a Loom link, and they're like, oh, what's this link? Let me click on it. And then you've personalized it. Hey, Dan, blah, 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 blah. And you've made a 60-second maximum Loom video, and he's actually going to want to go through that because you have had the time and put the time into making him one. So again, the structure, you just want to do an introduction, the purpose of the video that you're making him, results, or maybe like a sale or getting to your point of service, and then just an outro, basically. What if you don't have experience, okay? Because I know you've probably gone through these guys. They have results highlights. They have results, this and the other. What if you don't have experience? That's fine. Most people, and again, myself, don't start with experience, okay? So to put yourself in this like authority position, okay, you want to mention this previous retail, hospitality experience. If you have any time in the space, I've been mastering setting for the last month or 3 months or whatever that is, and talk about your mentor's results as well, because that's really going to put a good reflection on you. And a lot of guys know the mentors in the space as well, which is perfect, okay? I recommend for the videos no longer than 60 seconds, which is good for you because you don't have to sit there making 5-minute videos every single time. You want to keep it short and simple, no longer than a minute. Smile in the video, give off confidence, high enthusiasm, high energy, almost be ruthless and fight for that role. Do not be or sound like a robot. Get to the point. No or and waiting around for it, okay? No ers or ums, and keep eye contact the whole way through. Common mistakes in outreach videos, okay? They have an ugly background, okay? It doesn't have to be bad. All you need is like a plain wall and you're fine. Horrible lighting, lack of confidence, ums, and lack of structure. Okay, if you're confused on the DM side of things, drop my Instagram message at Josh Granger. I'll link it to the bottom of this video. You can message me for asking for example of good Loom videos, and I will personally send you a ton of my students good Loom videos that you can use to land the best offers.
Now, I really need you to understand exactly why mostly everyone fails, okay? And I know you probably hear it time and time again from loads of coaches that you need to fix your mindset, you need to fix your mindset, you need to fix your mindset. But it really does come down to it, like it is 90% mindset, 10% skill. Because if you don't have the mindset to stick with it, if you don't have the mindset and willingness to actually learn, then the skill isn't going to come. If you don't have the mindset to stick with it, you're just going to give up like everyone else, and then the skill won't follow that. So it really just doesn't matter how many DMs you send, how much work you put in, because if you're just going to give up like everyone else, it just simply won't come. And now the first thing that I hear everyone say is appointment setting is a scam, or it sounds too good to be true. And I get it, because I mean, realistically out there's so much fake DMs, there's so much fake screenshots, proof, this, that, and the other. And people are promising people, you're going to make 10K a month, you're going to make 10K a month. But that isn't the reality. So I completely get that side of things. But the truth is, appointment setting is literally just the front starting end of every business. Okay. Businesses like fitness coaching. Okay. They need new clients to fitness coach. Airbnb coaching. They need new clients to teach how to get into Airbnb. Consultants. They need coaching businesses or business to consult on. And business mentors, they need businesses to mentor, to scale their business. The list goes on. You get it, right? But the moral of the story is everyone needs new clients. Okay. And appointment setting is just that first step of starting and having that conversation into getting them into their system and getting them as a new paying client. You literally just start conversations, warm up the potential clients, warm up the leads, I like to say, and book them calls. And then they get on that call and your job is literally done from there. And then the closer will basically take the call and that will now become a paying client, which you will get a lot of money from. That is literally it. There's no scam about it. You're not scamming anyone. You're literally just helping businesses, offering a service to them, helping businesses grow faster. And once you're making them a lot of money, they're not going to hesitate to give you a little small commission cut of what they've just made. Now, most beginners just think about it as luck. Okay. You send 50 messages saying, hey, are you looking for a new appointment setter? And pray and hope that that person replies. Okay. Again, you're realistically not going to get a reply like that, because that is exactly what everyone else is doing. But again, it's a skill. It's a high income skill. Okay. Professional footballers don't just randomly become professional footballers after doing like 20, 30 minutes worth of work, right? It takes years of dedication. Well, luckily appointment setting doesn't take years of dedication, but you get the gist, right? Same with learning to sell. Edit videos, learning Photoshop, learning how to, I don't know, fix a roof. It's the same with anything, right? It takes a little bit of time to actually learn the skill. And the people who actually win aren't any different to you. They just don't give up after like a day or two when they go, oh, I can't be asked to do this anymore. Okay. They follow the process. They keep with it. They keep consistent, keep disciplined, follow the process, learn the skill. And that is literally it. I mean, you can literally do this too. And I'm sure you literally like pick up your phone and go on Snapchat and speak to your friends on a daily basis, send them conversation messages. What is the difference? Okay, because it's also on your phone. If you're sending messages to your friends, I'm sure you have fun. Sorry to anyone that is watching this that probably doesn't have thumbs, but as long as you have internet, a phone, and thumbs to actually type, then anyone can do this. Like everyone wants to earn 5, 10K months. They put that number on a pedestal, but you're not actually willing to provide 5 to 10K worth of value. I mean, think about it, right? Say, for instance, you've just had a conversation for someone. That person has just paid the business owner that you're working for 10K. That business owner is not going to care to give you 1 to 2K out of that. Okay. Because they're still keeping 8, 9K out of it. So instead of asking yourself, how can I make money? You need to be asking yourself, how can I make someone money first? And that is literally the simplest term of a mindset that a broke beginner has from a 6-figure setter. Okay. Most people don't fail. They just stop trying. They send a few DMs, get no replies, and convince themselves that this isn't even worth it or this isn't going to work. No one starts as a pro. Again, a football player does not start as a pro. They start from not even knowing how to kick a ball. I mean, everyone starts like that, right? Again, no one knows how to do appointment setting. Everyone starts there. Even myself, I started there. I didn't even know what appointment setting is. I was probably in your position that you are literally in now. Your first few messages will be awkward. You will get ignored. You will have them infinite thoughts coming into your head and you will doubt yourselves. But if you just stick with it for 30 days, you actually put in 110% effort into it every single day. And at the end of them 30 days, you know, and you can actually internally say to yourself, I 110% put as much effort as I can into this. And I promise you now, at the end of them 30 days, you're going to see crazy results. You'll have conversations happening. You're going to have loads of new connections in the space. You're going to have a massive network. You're probably going to have a very good paying client, and who knows, there's endless possibilities. And the last one, people think or even say that they need experience before they even start, but that's literally like saying you need to be fit before you go to the gym. Like, you literally get experience the more you do it. As long as you show up for yourself, you have high energy, you've got the willingness to put in the work and learn, and overall just a good attitude into it, then you're going to be sweet. I mean, the moment that you just start taking it seriously, then businesses are going to take you seriously too. So if you're sat there watching this right now thinking, nah, that could never be me, just take a minute to think about this. I was literally you too. I was in your position that you're in today now too. I had no experience, no network. I didn't know anyone in the space. I didn't even know what appointment setting was. And so did everyone else who was doing it. They was in that position too. But I learned that skill too. I learned how to start conversations with people, but we all learned one skill, how to start conversations and have conversations with the right people. And that one skill has forever changed all of our lives. And it can change yours too if you stop doubting, stop waiting, and just start taking action and learning. So this is exactly what I would do right now for my first 7 days as an appointment setter. Firstly, optimize your Instagram profile. Just make sure everything looks clean from A to Z. There isn't a single speck in there that doesn't look clean. It doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to look professional. You don't have to be dressed up as a suit everywhere. Just make sure it looks clean, okay? Secondly, record a few looms. Get yourself in front of the camera. No one wants to get in front of the camera. I didn't even want to get in front of the camera. I was that kid in school. I had no profile picture, no bio, no nothing. I didn't even post on social media. I hated it. I didn't even like being in school. I was so socially awkward and socially I was anxiously crippled, right? That I just didn't even want to do anything. And now, like, I'm a completely different person. Anyways, besides the point, get yourself in front of a camera, make a few Loom videos. No one likes doing it. I know now guys who are still months down the line that still don't like doing it, okay? No more than 60 seconds. It really doesn't have to be more complicated than it seems. And that one small 60-second video is therefore going to lead to like them massive 5, 10K, 15, 20K months. Like, it is literally that simple. Secondly, start researching all of these offers. Go on their Instagram profile, start just researching more about these guys so you know exactly who you should be messaging. And then use the outreach method that I was literally speaking about earlier. Start networking inside of these communities, inside of like this space. This space is pretty small. Everyone knows each other. Start networking with everyone. Setters, closers, sales managers, growth operators, better managers. The list goes on, right? All of these guys realistically are going to have offers that they want you, like that they are hiring for, right? Say for instance, you message a setter manager, you've been training, you've been learning this, that, and the other. And this setter manager has loads of offers that he is managing loads of setters, right? You are literally a setter, okay? Rather than him going out because he needs to hire someone and market it and advertise it and put it everywhere to try to find someone and interview them, if he has made a little bit of a connection with you, he knows that you're a cool guy, he knows that you're going to be fun working with, then he's not going to hesitate to hire you as one of his setters. And it's also going to save him a whole lot of time rather than advertising it and messaging those people because you're already in there. And start sharing your journey and preparing for them interviews that you're going to have. And when you do get that interview, be ruthless, like absolutely ruthless. Go in there with high energy, high confidence, high enthusiasm, and be absolutely hungry for that role, okay? And if you show that hunger, then these guys are not going to hesitate to hire you. And also just make sure to ask questions about their process. You want to firstly, know what you're going on about, but secondly, you want to see if that interview is a good fit for you, firstly, because of course, yes, they might ask you a few questions. They want to know who they're hiring. But secondly, it's mainly to see if it's a good fit for you, because you want to go on there knowing that there are no red flags, knowing that you're just going to get straight into their system, literally just start following what is already working and start making money rather than just burning yourself out. Because the truth is there are actually quite a lot of shit offers out there, and I will go into that in a minute. So yeah, you definitely just do want to not waste time on these shit offers. And how do you actually tell the difference between a good and a bad offer? I mean, realistically, there will be some weird insights sometimes that you can sort of tell if it is a bad offer. I mean, some red flags could be no testimonials, no clients. They're not even making money. They've got no revenue. The content isn't even aligning with what they're trying to sell. It just looks bad. These are red flags and pretty basic flags that you can just tell straight away, and you can just push it to the side and find that ultimately sick offer. And especially I've had this a few times where guys go onto Facebook and stuff like that, where they have these offers and they're almost they say to you, oh, we want you to pay for us to train you before we get on an offer, okay? That's a red flag. You don't want to pay someone for training for their offer. Okay. If you have the good training already, especially if you've like invested into a mentor, which I'm sure most people do, which most setters actually do. So they have that knowledge before they get on offers, then you already have the training. But the green flags are they have a proven sales system. They're making a lot of revenue each month and they can happily like say in confidence and show you that. They might even have other setters or closers or just a whole sales team in general that are already smashing it. You can even speak to them and ask them like, how's everything going? This is a good offer, blah, 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 blah. And the main thing is just honesty. Like as long as they're completely transparent with you, then you know that you're in the clear of everything and you're going to get an awesome offer. So look, finding your first appointment setting role, it's not about luck. It is literally just about the process and being persistent with it. You're not just applying to a normal job, okay? You're starting your freedom journey. And if you skip this foundation phase that I've literally just gone through, then yeah, go ahead, join the 97% of people who always quit, but master it. And within a few weeks or even earlier, then you're going to have learned an awesome high income skill. You're going to have a lot more connections and you'll be earning from your phone and building that freedom, which most never even get to do. Now, boys, I've also put together a completely free guide on exactly how to do appointment setting from A to Z. Okay. I'm going to link it below of the description of this video. Go ahead, check that out. But other than that, for the ones of you that have stayed until the end, boys, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell, just so you know when any other opportunities come up, any other videos come up. And if you also want to, you can go ahead to my Instagram, which I'm going to put in the bottom. You can go through a ton of my results, even personally message me over there. If you want to get yourself inside Setter School, whether you want to take action, whether you don't want to take action, whether you want to work with us or not, still take action. Okay. Your future self is counting on you, boys.